All right, everybody, please come on in, gather around for another edition of A Very Soggy Christmas. Welcome on in here. My name is Soggy Bottom the Clown. And it is tradition for me here at Tooniversal to read everybody here a version of The Night Before Christmas, also known as A Visit from St. Nicholas. And I'm very, very glad to be here with all of you today. You're probably wondering like, oh, Soggy, don't you live behind a dumpster? What are you doing in this house? Well, I'm house sitting for Christmas break. So apparently, if you apply to be a house sitter and you tell them that you are a young college female looking to make some extra cash because you can't go home, they don't do a background check on you. So Soggy was able to, get some nice digs for the weekend. Soggy's got some nice digs for the weekend, taking care of some stuff here. So everybody gather around. It is time for the first annual. Last year was the inaugural. This is the first annual of Very Soggy Christmas. Bringing to you guys The Night Before Christmas. Without any further ado, let's get into it, folks. Here we go. All right, The Night Before Christmas. Here we go. I feel like I got to show you guys the pictures here, like you got to show the kids the pictures. All right, here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And I tell you what, there is always something stirring. I got this rat. I named her Clarinet. She lives behind my fridge, and when I say fridge, I mean the wet paper sack that I keep my Kool-Aid in. All right, here we go. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. You don't want to know what dances in my head at night. I can tell you right now, it ain't sugar plums. You know who was dancing in my head last night? Tawny Katane was dancing in my head last night. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Man, I could go for a nap right now, but sleeping on cardboard, it ain't good for your back. It ain't good for your back when you're sleeping on cardboard. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed, a bed of cardboard, to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. I'm so grateful that I moved away from that strip club, that gentleman's club across the street. It was a mid-morning glow every single time when I woke up. It was brutal, that light coming through the window all the time. Moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in the moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came. And he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. There's a picture of the reindeer, the kids. There you go, kids. There's your picture of the reindeer. Look at the reindeer. Reindeer cute, reindeer cute. What are you going to do? Reindeer cute. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly when they meet with an obstacle mounted to the sky. I can't even wrap my head around that. What the heck does that mean? Dry leaves before the wild hurricane. Must be a global warming thing. I don't know. Must be something about global warming. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. There you go. St. Nicholas going up on the rooftop. And then in a twinkle, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. I hope that roof is insured. I hope that roof is insured because, you put an 800-pound reindeer up there, it's going to put something in the roof, I hope they have good insurance. Better than old Soggy's here. As I drew in my head and was turning around, Look at that. Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. Boom. That's a big bound right there. He's a big dude. He's a big guy. What are you going to do? He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes was all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. I tell you, this guy breaks and enters all the time. What, Soggy breaks in, you know, to somebody's house once, he gets a misdemeanor. He gets locked up in the slammer, you know. But heck, this guy, St. Nicholas, what's he doing? He's breaking in and all the time. He doesn't get no misdemeanor. He doesn't get a misdemeanor for that. Make sure I didn't skip anything, yeah. He was dressed all in fur from ashes to the foot, and his clothes was all touched to ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opened his pack. His eyes, how they shined. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. I tell you what, this nose like a cherry, this don't come off, folks. It's like a prosthetic at this point, you know. It's basically a prosthetic at this point. This nose don't come off. I wish it did. I haven't smelled bacon since after the war. That's how long it's been since I smelled bacon. Been a while. And the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. What is Santa smoking, by the way? Is that tobacco in there, or is that something else? I think he might have the wacky tobacco, that Santa, you know. You had to be crazy to break your back, you know, carrying around all these toys all the time, you know. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was a chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. Well, I don't. What does he have to be jolly about? What does he have to be jolly about? He's freaking breaking his back. Look at the size of that sack. That's a massive sack of toys right there. It's a huge sack of toys right there. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. I might laugh too. I don't know. It's not good to point and laugh, you know. It's not. Look at this dude right here is laughing. You don't just laugh at somebody because of that, you know. You don't laugh at somebody because of that. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Okay, well, at least is that what I should have done when I broke into that house? All I wanted was a clean pair of underwear. So if I wink my eye and twist my head, like, oh, it's just some strange old clown here breaking into my house. But apparently, if you just wink your eye and twist your head, oh, well, he's innocent now. Don't call the cops now. Don't call the 5-0 now. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and then turned with a jerk. That's one way to snap your neck. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh. To his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas, a happy holiday. Whatever you're doing, be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. You'll get locked up in the clink. Nobody wants that for you. And I'm so glad that all of you came out for the first annual A Very Soggy Christmas. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys again next year. Happy holidays. We'll see you guys later.